Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video, and today we are doing something rather special. Lately I have been wanting to go out and relive a little bit of my youth. You know, just go around and doing some really horror stuff. So that got me thinking, what is really scary and what could I do that is really scary? And you know that you cannot just go and do something scary to make something actually feel scary. So you might know this, but to make something feel scary you just have got to do something, and the feeling will come whenever it is there. So I thought that today I am going to be pursuing that feeling of angst, and I mean, I really love the feeling of angst just because it makes me feel edgy, and it gives me a little throwback to my childhood and stuff. So I am just going to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get that horror feeling back into my veins. And the first thing that we are going to be doing is going to the movies, because that is what me and my parents used to do when I was younger. So the first thing that I am going to do to find that feeling of angst is just to go ahead and go to the movie theater. So something other than the movies that would make me feel all scared is just to go ahead and play a lot of cool movies. And now, since Roblox does not really have any kind of real cinemas anymore, we are just going to go ahead and see what we can watch today. So this will be shooting us into a lot of different movies, I think, and maybe one or maybe some of them will just give me that authentic feeling of angst. At least that is what I am hoping for right now. Otherwise I am just going to get bamboozled probably, and I will not get that feeling of angst, and I will probably just end up crying in bed all night. Or maybe I will not. It is still a little bit of a surprise for me right now. Who knows? Maybe I will just start crying whenever I get that feeling of angst, because it will give me that feeling of having a little throwback moment, or just an actual feeling of being back into my childhood, which would be amazing, to be honest, because I love the time really. Now you might be thinking, well, Sub-Zero Exabyte, why do you want to go to the movies, or in this case watch random movies, to go ahead and feel scared again? Well, that is actually a pretty long story, but to make it a little short for you guys, I just wanted to make something really cool for you guys, as in a video, and I just wanted this video to kind of hit home, so that you can watch this and it will make you appreciate your childhood and all of that, or just your youth in general, to be honest. And then I was thinking about the things that made me enjoy and love my childhood, and that was mostly just playing around in the summer, having those late nights where you had to sprint back home because the street lights turned on and you should have been home by the time that this happened. And I just wanted you guys to know that you should appreciate all of those things, because once you get older all of that is just going to be gone, and that is not a fun thing at all, but it is a part of growing up, and I personally never liked it. But now of course that does not correlate in with the fact that I wanted to go ahead and watch random movies in some kind of a movie theater, and that is basically just because that is what I used to do when I was a kid, and I used to love it. Or actually, I will just go ahead and tell you the truth, I really did not ever go watch the movies by myself. I am just going to be honest with you guys here. I never did do that, but still, the thought of going to a movie theater makes me feel really nostalgic, and I will tell you why right now. I used to love to watch horrors, like the movies, and you have got a lot of movies right now, and you have got some kind of Christmas specials if I remember correctly. But I used to love those movies, and honestly, I still love these movies. But lately the weather has been getting better, and it is starting to feel a little warmer out, and I just figured that this gave me a scary feeling, and that is what I am going to be pursuing today, because it just felt so amazing. And you may be thinking, well, okay, Sub-Zero Exabyte, we have got that out of the way, but that really does not make any sense to why you want to go ahead and watch other movies than Toy Story. Well, if you have seen the first Toy Story movie, then you could tell that they go into some diner where you can get pizza, and they have an arcade inside of that pizza store place thing. And that is why arcade halls make me feel nostalgic and scared, because that one kid in Toy Story 1 who fools around with all of those toys, well, that is just scary to me, man. So when you are growing up, you should not do those things. You should go ahead and look for the things that make you feel nostalgic to your childhood, and whenever you feel like that, you can just literally teleport back to your childhood. And that of course all just goes for feelings, right? I mean, you cannot literally teleport back into your childhood when you are watching Toy Story and feel nostalgic, but you can actually make your feelings go back to your childhood. And I cannot really explain the feeling of nostalgia. I just know that it feels really weird from time to time, and I know that I love this feeling because it is just the best thing out there. And I think that nostalgia is something really powerful when you are growing up, because it makes you feel right at home. Wait a second, what is going going on here? Where am I? Wait, this is not the movie theater that I was in just a couple of seconds ago. Oh my god, there must be something really weird going on here. And I really do not like that man. Come on, why do the bad things always have to happen to me? I really cannot take any of this, man. You guys should know this. I mean, I really love going out and watch horror movies and other types of scary movies and stuff. But this is not even a movie anymore. This is just plain real life, and I really cannot cope with that right now. Oh my god, I just cannot believe all of this. I mean, this must just be the end, right? There has got to be a way out. Otherwise, well then this will actually be the end, and that would kind of be a bummer, you know. Because I really do not want to be done with right now, and I feel like I am just way too young to die, but I guess that this is not up for me to choose. Maybe this is just the way that everything was supposed to go. But still, I can be kind of sad about all of this, right? Okay, so it looks like this party should be starting any second now, and that means that our little horror adventure has officially started. So please tell me that everyone is ready for this video. So I would like to ask you to remain seated throughout this whole ride, and to please keep your feet and arms inside of the carriage at all times. Now it is almost time for this thing to open, and we can see what horrors lie behind this hotel. And I am not sure what to actually make of this right now, but I guess that I will just go with the flow, and I will not be a showstopper. I like how every time I am doing this that I just think that all of this is just normal and stuff. I mean, you have got to love some horror, right? But this one is already kind of scary, so I am not sure what to do right now. Just please do not pee your pants. I am actually not even sure, but I think that I am right. I mean, I am always right, so that is not really something that I am all too worried about, if I have got to be honest right now. I mean, look at me, you guys. You all know this. I mean, I really like to procrastinate and do things on the down low, because that is just who I am. And I mean, I am kind of known for missing the point and just rambling and ranting about other stuff, like I am doing right now, which is not a good thing to do in my opinion. And no one wants to walk around all day listening to me rant about random stuff, right? That is nonsense. I mean, why walk around listening to me? We can be trumping that is the best of thing ever, and I'm not kidding. I am not sure what I meant by that, but I am just going to roll with it no matter what. So what do you guys think of video thus far? I mean, I really like it, so I'm hoping to you guys will like this video as well. Otherwise this would all be for naught, and we would not win that. I mean, I do not win that. Now I am not the best person in Minecraft or anything on YouTube, but at least I try. So I have got that going on, which is nice. Now of course you might be thinking, why are we doing all of this right now? Well, I mean, we could have been doing anything, but I am Spider-Man now, which is totally awesome because Spider-Man is the best. I just love Spider-Man a lot. Deal with it. It is really that simple and that hard. Now I can tell you that no one of these noobs that I have come across throughout the weeks are ready to become someone whom I love. So I am still on my own, but at least I am doing something that I love, right? So that is just great to think about, but of course the reality is much different from my thoughts, and the reality is that I am spending the night in this little shed with this guy who just spawned into my Minecraft realm without asking and did not know how to get back home. Now I am not saying that I do not like this. I mean, I am always down to teach some new guy the ropes of surviving and just Minecraft in general. But since this kid does not know anything about surviving in Minecraft, well, that just means that that will be my main focus when training him to become a real Jedi Master, or you know, just a half-decent kid playing Minecraft. Even though a Jedi would be cool, but being a Marvel superhero would probably be more cool. I mean, I'd rather be Thanos than a Jedi. Now with this Infinity Gauntlet you can literally throw down with some noobs. That was a pun, by the way. There is just something cool about these new game mods videos, just because there have been like a lot of stale game modes lately, and I feel like this is something that does not get as stagnant as the others, because this is basically just something else. Like every time that we are playing it, there are just so many surprises in this game mode that there always is something new to do, and I really think that this is just very cool, and I feel like that is something that I really need right now. Maybe right now we have something that we call clickbait, and I feel like we do need something that is really clickbait. I am kidding, I really never do something clickbait like that. I am just not that person, of course, and that was no sarcasm at all this time around. Okay, please people, I am not even kidding right now. I actually feel like everyone just thinks that I am kidding right now, but I am not. So if you would just want to leave me alone right now so that I can just get my stuff together again and make some more clickbait. Oh my, never mind, I just bamboozled myself by saying that. I am really stupid right now. So what are we actually doing here, you are asking? Well, that is something that I cannot give you a clear answer on. I mean, these gloves are fun and stuff, but they do not really seem to take me anywhere. Oh wait, never mind, they are taking me somewhere. And they are actually taking me to the bottom of YouTube. That is right, these noobs right here are doing all that. Wait, that is not a good thing. Well, they are taking me to the bottom of the map, but these noobs should be taking me even lower to the bottom, but that is like something that I would not really need to do. So if some people would just help me out with these noobs, because I might actually get one of these things to put in my home, so that I can kind of get a noob to put in my bedroom or my basement, or in my kitchen, and of course also a noob to go in my living room. And then of course I would really like a golden noob or something like that, because it would just look really good, I think. Or is that something that you guys think is a little too much? I mean, I think it would be cool. So alright, I know of something that I can use to protect myself. I will become the Infinity Gauntlet ruler, and I will get rid of all of these acts of violence for once and for all. I know that I have never called it this before, but since people do not seem to leave me alone in this world, I will try to make it as clear as possible that people really need to stay out of here, because I am getting sick and tired of this every day. So last week someone broke into my house again after I moved like 1,000 blocks away from my old house. So you might be thinking like, well sub, what in the world are you doing right now? I mean, I am just throwing around with some blocks, right? Well, no, you would be kind of wrong about that, because what I am doing right now is nothing less than necessary when people think that they can just fool around with my sheep and destroy my property and belongings. Now, having said that, I am going to be dedicating this video today to make the most secure region possible in the world of Minecraft. Even though this might sound a little bit over the top, but something that will be worth my while right now will be this new gauntlet. I have got lots of new recipes to use for this new adventure stuff, but of course the sword is an essential in Minecraft, so I will just have to make sure that I am able to use this just like any other sword, even though it is slightly bigger, but I think that it will be able to work right now. I mean, I am pretty good with a sword anyway, so I think that I will do just fine with this long thing right here. This thing is really insanely strong, you guys. I am just slaying these pigs with one slice of the gems. It is like just this slight flick of the wrist or a snap and they are just done for. This is awesome. I wonder what more I can make with this when this thing is already this strong. I might just go out and try to make an even longer long sword, you know. Who knows what I would be able to make with something like that. Maybe I can build a really large trebuchet and I can go on and slay noobs with that thing. And if you do not know what a trebuchet is, well then shame on you and go Google it right now, dude. Well, I guess that building this thing will probably give me some directions. So with just starting the project, I guess I could say that I am halfway done already, right? I mean, it is not like some Lego build. This is some serious big freaking sword that I am about to go and construct. So forgive me if it takes like an insane amount of time to finally get done, because you know, I am learning on the fly with this thing. So maybe you could just build along with me, since I am going to be building this thing like slow as poop. And that might not help with the interesting part of the video, but I mean, at least we can all have a little learning experience by building something like this. So let's say that we can actually build a gauntlet that is big enough to slay like an insane amount of things with it. I am looking for this thing on the top of a freaking leaf tower. So I am not sure if that will actually help me in the building process, but I am going with the fact that it probably will not help me with that. So let's just hope that we do not end up falling down or anything. Alright people, I think that the battle is going to end really soon, because it is getting really calm right now. And you know what they call that, right? They call this the calm before the storm, meaning that when it is getting really calm, that all hell will be going to break loose right about now. And I think that my timing on it was pretty on par with the actual creepers that are coming for us right now. What do you think about that? But right now we are like Thanos from the Avengers movie, and that is awesome. I mean, I really liked that movie when it came out, but that does not matter whether I liked it or not, because we have got bigger fish to fry, or bigger creepers to blow up, or something along those lines. I really do not care that much, whatever. So the only thing that actually matters right now is that we need to win this, and I will do that with this gauntlet, even if it will be the death of me, because then I will just respawn. I mean, this is all a game, so it is not that serious. Plus I have the reality stone, so I can shape reality whatever way that I want. But on that note, I am leaving you guys, so please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you have not done so yet, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye boys and gals. Snap.